Welcome back, guys. Angel of the Night here. We are getting into battle number 12 from our day 1 matches. Obviously, day number 2, if you watched the previous video. We are number 6027, and our rating is 1513. Now, the last battle that we were in, we actually got our butts handed to us by a Fluttermane and a Chi-Yu. Now, as you guys know, this is a Trick Room team, and it didn't do very well, but we are up against another player here. Looks like he's got with him some speed control with the tailwinding Tornadus. And then, of course, he's also got with him the Farigiraf, which can also do the Trick Room for the Blood Moon Beast, as you guys can see down there, down below. We're going to start this battle off here how we have been. We're going to go with the Incineroar and the Farigiraf. I am going to bring the Ogerpon here because, quite frankly, Ogerpon is a fantastic Pokemon. I think it'll definitely help me out here, especially if we go up against that Urshifu. And I'm definitely thinking of bringing the Ursaluna or the Basquilegion. Now, there's definitely some pros and cons here. If we bring the Basquilegion, there's the Incineroar, there is the Fluttermane. Also, as well, there's also the Urshifu. So I'm thinking maybe Basquilegion here at this point. And then, of course, also the Ursaluna. Ursaluna, of course, is also a ground type, so it makes much more sense to bring the Basquilegion. However, it may not be able to outspeed the Blood Moon Beast unless I have the Aqua Jet heading towards it. But we're going to give this a go. We're going to see what we can actually do here. Of course, he's going to lead off here with 2 Pokemon that I'm a bit fearing. There is the Fluttermane, and of course, there is the Dark-type Urshifu with the Wicked Blow that's potentially coming into the Farigiraf. There's the Booster Energy, of course, activating onto the Fluttermane. That's going to boost up the special attack stat of that Fluttermane, that Paradox Pokemon. So, let's take a look here. We are going to go in for the Fake Out onto the Urshifu. We're going to go for the Terrestrialization, and we are going to go for the Trick Room. Now, Terrestrialization into the Fairy typing, that's going to do one of 2 things. That's going to, A, protect me against the Dark-type Pokemon, which is onto the field there currently. And if I go for the Dazzling Gleam, it's going to give me a stab boost as well, because we've just changed our Pokemon's typing. Now, what does that mean to Fluttermane? Absolutely nothing. Fluttermane is a beast, as you guys know. There is the Trick Room. Ooh, Taunt. Yikes. I didn't think I was supposed to be able to be taunted. Can't use the Trick Room after that taunt. That is interesting. I did not know that that was a thing. Okay, this is how you want to play there, buddy. That's perfectly fine with me. We're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, and then, of course, we are going to go for the knockoff onto that Fluttermane. In comes the Moonblast. Moonblast is not able to really knock me out. However, that close combat was actually pretty devastating. Close combat, of course, dropping the defense and the special defensive values of the Urshifu, which is actually going to be able to help us out in the long run with the Dazzling Gleam. Of course, we're going to get some stab damage here, and our special attack is pretty decent, and that is just going to one-shot that Urshifu, basically due to type advantage. Okay, Fluttermane is out onto the field here. We have to think about what the best option is to go up against this beast. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Ogerpon. Now, if we do go in with the Ogerpon, I do have the Spiky Shield. I might be able to protect myself just a little bit. Looks like there is going to be a Tornadus coming in. Tornadus, of course, has the capability of going for the Tailwind, also has the capability of going for the Bleak Wind Storm. Now, I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to do something here, but we are going to start off by going for the Spiky Shield. We're going to protect ourselves up here a little bit, and we are going to go in for the Psychic. However, we are going to go for the Psychic onto the Fluttermane. We want to get as much damage or potential chip damage as possible. Now, I'm thinking the Fluttermane here is going to go in... Oh, he went for the Terra flying onto his Tornadus, which is interesting. I haven't seen a Tornadus go for a Terra change here for flying, considering it is a flying type. Unless he wants to get the boost with the Bleak Wind Storm, and then, of course, that makes sense for the Ogerpon. I was actually thinking that the Fluttermane was going to go in for the Terrestrialization to Fairy, That's not the case. It looks like Fluttermane is going to be the support Pokemon here in this situation. Of course, he drops our speed there with that Icy Wind. That's actually going to help us out later if we do potentially need to get a Trick Room set up here. There's the Bleak Wind Storm. It's going to hit 2 of my Pokemon. As you can see, Ferrograff is still holding on there strong. Gotta love that Pokemon. It tries so hard. Okay, Psychic, of course, going into the Fluttermane. I'm assuming he's going to end up going in for the Taunt again. And probably the Bleak Wind Storm once again. But let's see here. Ivy Sigil. We are just going to go in for the attack here, guys. I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to try to hit 2 parties at once. Oh, he went again for the Icy Wind. I really thought he was going to go for the Taunt. Interesting. Okay, Ogerpon, your speed has fallen. However, we have Defiant. And that is actually going to help us out here with the Ogerpon. There's the Bleak Wind Storm. Please don't kill me. Aww. Day 2, guys. Day 2 matches are always more difficult than day number 1. I find anyways. Not sure about how everybody else feels, but that definitely helped him out, that Bleak Wind Storm. Unfortunately for me, the Icy Wind has done some serious damage. He knew he was going to take me out, that's for sure. Basco Legion coming in, of course. It is not a very fast Pokemon. However, I would like to get that that Fluttermane out of there. Okay, we're going to go for the last respects here. There's the Moonblast. I'm hoping I can survive. And we do. That's great. Okay, last respects. Here we go. Fluttermane is now down and out. Get out of here, Fluttermane. I am no longer friends with you. You have caused way too much damage to my team. Okay. Next Pokemon. Okay. Clearly, there's not much we can do here. But I'm going to try it. We did get the Intimidate here, so our attack stat has definitely fallen. And that is going to be game. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I was going to try to, get that Incineroar over there. But that Bleak Wind Storm seems to be hitting 100% of the time. And I don't think the accuracy is really that high. Unless for some reason Terra Changing provides you a better accuracy, which I don't think it does. I'm not sure how that hit every time it was used. But you know what? It is also not Hurricane, so maybe I'm mixing up the accuracy of Hurricane with Bleak Wind Storm. But that is besides the point. Let me know, guys, what you think in the description down below. What is the accuracy of Bleak Wind Storm? Alright, if you enjoyed the battle there today, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Post your comments in the comment section below. I know that I goofed up and I lost, but you know what? That is how the cookie crumbles. That is the way the game is played. You can't win every battle, and if you do, you must be Wolfie Glick. Alright, guys, take care, have a good one, and peace out.